cochinita pibil at home without a pit in the ground? Well, you've got a couple of different options. One is just to do it as a simple slow cooked dish that you do in the oven, and it's really delicious. It's absolutely worth doing. The other version is to employ your grill to do that, whether you're using a Kamado style grill or a kettle grill, and slow cook in that. So I've got a boneless pork shoulder roast here, and I've got it in a bowl because I'm going to marinate it there. And the marinade, of course, is achiote. And the nice thing is that if you live by a Mexican grocery store, you can buy the achiote paste already made here. I'll need about half of this 3.5 ounce package of it. And I'm going to add to that a half a cup of fresh squeezed lime juice and a couple of teaspoons of salt. So we'll put that in there, and then I work these two together. Pour the dissolved achiote marinade over the pork. Smear it nicely over it. Next is banana leaves. You can buy a package of banana leaves in many well-stocked grocery stores that will be in the frozen food section. Once they've defrosted at room temperature, take them out of the package, unfold them, and then cut off that edge that was connected to the central rib. You'll need 6 leaves, each one about 2 feet long. Line your roasting pan with a couple of the banana leaves. Then place the pork in with all of its marinade. Then fold over the banana leaves to wrap up the pork and cover it with all of the remaining leaves. Okay, so now we have our packet made here with achiote marinated pork. We've got the charcoal lit in the grill. I'm going to open that up. Now, if you're working with a kettle style grill, you're going to want to bank the coals to either side because we're going to cook this in an indirect method. On this Kamado style grill, I'm going to put the plate setter in there. So I'm going to set it down right in here. And that just diffuses all of the heat up and around for slow cooking. Next, the grill grate goes on the top. And then we'll put the cochinita wrapped in its banana leaves. Now, if you happen to have one of these kinds of thermometers, I highly recommend them because you can judge the internal temperature of the meat without just guessing at it over a period of time. You insert the probe right into the meat like that, and then the thermometer itself stays on the exterior. I've set this for 190 degrees. That will be fall apart, tender, beautiful pork. Close the top here. Now I want to maintain about a 300 degree temperature in here, so I'm going to be working with the 2 vents, the one on the top and the air intake at the bottom to regulate that temperature. It should take about 4 hours for us to reach the 190 degree internal temperature. Now next I'm going to make some pickled red onions, but I'm going to need a little bit of hot water for that. I'm going to slice first an onion, a red onion. That's what's typically used for this. Scoop that into a bowl and then cover it with boiling water. This is just off the boil now. After a couple of seconds, you'll want to tip off that water. This is just like a quick blanch. And then the remainder of that lime juice that I had here, about 1/4 cup, will get sprinkled over the top. A nice little sprinkling of salt as well, and then stir it and let it sit. We're going to let these sit until the pork is ready. Okay, now's the moment. After about an hour of cooking, I poured a couple of cups of water around here just to create some steam and keep it moist during that whole 4 hours of cooking time. And now the leaves come off of it. take the meat and cut it up. Transfer all the meat to the serving platter. Okay, back to the warm pan juices now. Swirl them around to make sure that everything has released from the bottom of the pot. I just like a very simple garnish on these of some of our quick pickled red onions. Now here's the moment I have been waiting for since we started. My perfect taco of cochinita will start, of course, with the meat, a little pickled red onion on top of that. I have a little habanero hot sauce to just drizzle a little bit over the top of it. And that's it. Taco of cochinita pibil. Salud.